Welcome back to part 2 of what I believe are the best 2 ways to generate high quality leads in real estate in 2021. In this video, I'm going to talk to you guys about the ways that I'm able to generate leads for real estate investing and for real estate agents every single day from posting on social media. What's up, guys? My name is Lillian Chukwueze, and if you are new to my YouTube channel, welcome to the family. I drop videos every week about real estate, entrepreneurship, and investing. So if any of those topics interest you, please go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell so you don't miss when I drop the next video. So just to recap, in the last video, I talked about utilizing InvestorCarrot and their search engine optimization techniques to generate leads for motivated sellers and for motivated buyers, for real estate agents and investors. Now, obviously, if you didn't get a chance to check out the previous video, part 1, where I talk about SEO or search engine optimization, you definitely want to check that one out first. I'll leave a link to it up above and down below so you can understand how the two work together. But basically, in that video, I discussed how search engine optimization is more of a slow lead generation strategy, meaning that it takes time to get started. It might even take a couple months in order to get to a point of consistently generating leads and closing deals. Now, I talked about the 2-6-1 strategy, which basically means that it'll take about 2 months to get your foundation set up, 6 to 12 months for the search engines to actually work their magic and start having you ranked on the first pages of Google, Bing, and Yahoo and other search engines. And then you'll get to a point where you're able to do about 1 to 3 deals per month from your website. Now, I talked about how I really love this strategy because it really fits my lifestyle of wanting to have more of a virtual business instead of forcing myself to be in front of a computer all day cold calling. And of course, if you guys want more information on InvestorCarrot and how they can help you start generating leads for free using their automated websites, then definitely check out my link below. And in part 1, I also talk about how because search engine optimization is more of a slower strategy to get leads, you will also need to have your hamster wheel marketing going at the same time, or just a faster marketing strategy to connect with sellers in order to get some deal flow while your carrot site is doing its thing in the background. So while your site is working to get ranked on these search engines, which can take a while, you need to be doing some type of other marketing such as cold calling or texting to get in front of sellers quickly if you're looking to get a deal ASAP. Now, if you watched the last video, you guys know I do not cold call anymore, and InvestorCarrot specifically suggests using Facebook ads or Google ads to drive traffic to your sites as a faster way to get sellers while your sites are ranking in the organic search. And this is something I definitely plan on getting into later down the line once I create a budget for that. However, my strategy as of lately has been to use social media marketing. So every day I'm posting online onto different platforms such as Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube, of course. And if you guys don't follow me yet, definitely make sure to do that and go ahead. I'll put my handles on the screen for Instagram and TikTok below. And I love to connect with new people, so definitely go ahead and follow me there. And you can get an idea of how I've been using my social media firsthand. So pretty much every day I'm posting on these different platforms, and people contact me either to help them buy a house or sell a house or rent an apartment, and it's been great. Now, I've been leveraging social media because it's really, really powerful. It gives you the ability to connect with hundreds and thousands and even millions of people all across the world. The hardest part about posting on social media is actually posting on social media. And I'm talking about posting consistently, to be exact. It's funny because I speak with a lot of people between investors and agents, and they all understand how important it is to be on social media, but most of them still aren't. Or if they are, they don't post nearly as much as they should. And the only reason that I'm able to generate these leads every day is because I'm literally showing up in people's feeds every day. And showing up on their feed every day is the most important part in order for people to remember that you are in business and that they should contact you. If you never post, people will never remember to hit you up for their real estate needs. So there's really no secret to how I've been generating leads using social media marketing. It's all been organic. I haven't even tapped into the paid side of things, and I'm not sure I'll need to because I'm just getting so much traffic already with my organic posts. And let me break this myth right now. You don't need a ton of followers. I only have about 6,000 followers on Instagram, a couple hundred subscribers on YouTube, and I'm not even sure I have up to 100 followers on TikTok yet, and of course a couple thousand friends on Facebook. But if you're thinking you need hundreds and thousands of followers or subscribers to generate leads on social media, then you are dead wrong. One of the best things about real estate is that you can make a lot of money in one transaction, so you don't necessarily need thousands of people to contact you. I actually did an interview podcast with a real estate investor locally here in Philadelphia named Joe Cerise. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Sorry, Joe. But the podcast was basically about leveraging the power of social media marketing in order to generate leads for real estate investors and real estate agents. And I'll link to that video above and below so you guys can get a more in-depth understanding of what I do, why I do it, and how I'm able to leverage social media. And that interview was great because I got a perspective from an older gentleman who understands the power of social media, but he is older and he's basically all in with social media, which is great to see. A lot of people, and even especially older people, don't really want to get on social media because they don't really understand it or they just don't see a need for it, but clearly there is. With the power and combination of search engine optimization using Investor Carrot and the power of social media marketing, I don't necessarily need to do any other forms of marketing, which is amazing for me because as investors and agents, you guys understand how much marketing actually costs. Marketing could literally run your business dry. Ask me how I know. It's literally happened to me more than once. But the great thing about me, and what I think is an important lesson in business, is to understand that it's okay to reinvent your business as many times as you need to in order to reach that level of success that you desire. And this is why I gave myself permission to go all in on social media and online marketing. It's something that I truly enjoy doing, and it's something that has been effective for me in my business. It's also been very cost effective and also time effective when I don't procrastinate or get caught up on scrolling on all these different apps. But at this point, all the money I'm spending is money on my Carrot site and a video editor for my YouTube videos. Everything else is completely free in regards to my marketing costs. And the cool side about this is that I'm actually starting to become more notable in this little sub niche of marketing because it's actually working for me. So who knows, maybe I'll start consulting on how to do this. I've actually already had people contact me about helping them with their social media, but I'm always a fan of trying something first before I put other people onto it. And yes, this has been working for me, but obviously I would need to spend some time coming up with more of a format in order to be able to teach people and help others, because just because I can do it doesn't mean that I'm able to teach somebody else to do it. And honestly, I am a little scatterbrained, so I just kind of post as I go sometimes I do schedule, but we're gonna get into that. But don't worry, I'm not gonna leave you guys with nothing. I put together a simple list of tips and tricks to help you get started generating leads on social media today. I would say these tips do really well for Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. YouTube is a different beast, so we won't really focus on that today. So the first tip is to figure out what platform that you enjoy the most, or it could be the platform that you currently have the biggest audience on. But again, don't get too stuck on the audience size, guys, because you don't need that many people to sell a house for you to generate good money. And on top of that, your audience will grow as time goes on using these same tips. Number 2, if you haven't done so yet, obviously create an account on that social media platform or use the account you currently have. I personally don't believe that you need to have 2 separate accounts in regards to having a professional and a personal account, at least starting off. I do believe that you can include a mix of the two. People do enjoy seeing your personal side and seeing that you have a life outside of real estate because you appear more real. Now, I wouldn't recommend having an account completely dedicated to real estate, at least to start. Now, the third tip is if your account is new, start posting content on there before you start adding people. That goes for all channels. So, for example, with Instagram, if you start a new account, you want to post at least 9 to 12 pictures between your personal life and your real estate life before you start adding people that you know, so those people know that they're following a real account. Because we all hate those accounts where somebody's following us and there's no pictures or content and it just seems like a fake page. We don't want that. And guys, if you're already stumped at this point trying to figure out what content to post, I'm sure I can make a whole nother video about that topic. But for now, don't overcomplicate it. The easiest thing that you can do is to simply think about what problems that people are having in real estate and or what questions that they may have and create content around those topics. That's the easiest thing you can do right now. And you can figure out with a simple Google search, YouTube search, or even go on forums like Reddit and Quora and see what questions that people are asking. So after you've created your account or you've decided to use your current account and you've got some content on there, the next thing would be to start following other real estate pages that interest you. There's 2 reasons for this. The first is that you'll get inspiration from their posts, which will contribute to content on your page. And the second reason is you'll actually be able to connect with their audience because those people that follow them are obviously interested in real estate as well. So those are the people that you definitely want to connect with and add. And quick side note, you can actually do inbound and outbound marketing on these platforms as well by simply sending direct messages as a form of outbound. And of course, inbound would be just attraction marketing. You post something and somebody contacts you. But I mainly attract people to contact me. So at this point, it'll probably be best for you to sit down and come up with a content schedule for the week. In terms of frequency, you should definitely aim to post at a minimum of 1 time a day on each platform. I know that can be daunting at first, but you really gotta aim for that. This probably seems like a lot of work, but the whole world is on social media, and with more people, there are more distractions. So you have to go above and beyond to do your best to command the attention on social media. Now, we know the attention span online is tough because just think about how fast that you scroll through things when you're on social media. Now, obviously, quantity and quality is a perfect mix, but when you are doing it by yourself, you have to push quantity and good quality instead of trying to aim for perfect quality. Like the way you see some of these influencers post. If you don't post every day, you simply won't generate leads every day. So it's best to come up with a content calendar, schedule your content ahead of time to make sure you're actually posting. Now, this is not something I'm perfect at, as I said, because when I get bogged down with leads, I may not post for a day just to catch up on the leads that I already have, that I've already received throughout the week. But in an ideal situation, I want to constantly be posting each and every day to have leads constantly flowing in each and every day. And I'm sure you want the same. So those are just a few basic tips to get started with your social media marketing. When you're getting started, you want to keep it as simple as possible. So just start posting and adding value to your audiences. And if you guys check out my social media channels, you can see exactly how I'm doing things. I like to combine it with a mix of educational and informational videos, as well as comedy, because I love to laugh. And the great thing about social media is that people get to see a side of your personality, and I laugh a lot, and people definitely see humor in my posts, which makes them feel more comfortable and allows them to relate to me a little bit better. So when it comes to marketing, specifically inbound marketing, I truly believe that the 2 best strategies to focus on in 2021 and beyond need to be online based, because we know that's where the way the world has been headed and still headed in many different levels. And if you are a real estate investor or a real estate agent with no website, I think that's a problem. So whether you decide to use Investicare or another site to generate leads, or at least have an online presence to show some type of authority in your market, I think it's important to get online. And as I mentioned, if you are going to go ahead with an online strategy using search engine optimization, you definitely want to have a second channel of marketing to actually drive traffic to that website to bring in leads faster, or have some type of outbound marketing going, such as cold calling, texting, or direct mail, or whatever. So there you have it, guys. I really hope this video was helpful. If it was, go ahead and like it as always, and if you haven't done so yet, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss when I drop the next video. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later.